30 of 30 days of journal with me. Sorry, I don't know what's up with my hair. I can't believe we've made it to the end. We've made it to the end. It's been a long time, but it's gone so quickly. And I hope you've got something out of it. If you're watching this on replay, I'd love it if you can let me know in the comments so I can look back on it. What's one thing that you've taken away from this challenge? Because I've noticed that it's been really helpful, and I hope it's done the same for you. My hair's really put me off this morning, I'm sorry. But let's just write down the title: Journal Day 30. I can't believe it's day 30 already. It's crazy. I hope you guys are gonna keep journaling, because I am. It's just been like a really helpful start to my day, and it's given me a lot more direction. Whereas before I was doing this, I was just sort of, I wasn't being as like intentional with my days, I wasn't being as productive. So just, yeah, using what we've been doing for the last 30 days has been really helpful for me, if no one else. So let's just kick it off for the final one with the same journal prompt that we always start with. What's one thing you're thankful for this morning? I'll give you a second to write that down and try and make it different to the thing that you wrote down yesterday. Oh yeah, I also have something very exciting to show you guys at the end of this live, so stay tuned. But yeah, one thing you're thankful for. I don't know what's happened to the music this morning. So once you've written down that one thing you're thankful for, I want you to take a second to think about why you're thankful for that, and also jot that down. Okay, so once you've written down the one thing you're thankful for, hey everyone who's joining, lovely to see you. Once you've written down that one thing, next you're going to write down one quality you want to show more of today. So, like the same as the last 29 days, the quality you want to show more of is one aspect of your character that you want to improve on. So anything from like patience to intentionality to joy, just something you want to improve on. I'll give you a second to draw that out. Cool. Let me just the words gone. Let me just read the chat. I was gonna say like, let me just check up on the chat or something, but then that was too many shiz. Nice to see everyone. Cool. So the next thing we're going to write down is our main mission for today. So this is one thing we're going to get done that's going to leave us feeling fulfilled by the end of today. And it doesn't have to be to do with work. I think I've said this in previous lives, but it can literally just be doing something for you. Like, even I've not given this example before, but it could just be like getting out your guitar if you've not played it for like the last month or so. Just having a little play around and just something that's going to leave you feeling fulfilled by the end of today. Oh yeah, if you've not got your journal or your planner or a notebook out yet, then just type in your notes app, honestly, or on a scrap bit of paper. If you're anything like me, you'll have like random bits of paper just lying around the house. So just grab something and write this down, because it'll be really useful for you to look back on and help give you some more direction to your day. I actually had, oh wait, no, we'll move on to the next bit first and I'll tell you what I was going to say. So now you're going to write down your 2 side quests. So these are 2 other things that come under your main mission that you're also going to get done that'll leave you feeling fulfilled. The thing that makes them different from your main mission is they're either easier for you to get started with, so like there's not as much activation energy to like get you to start them, or they take less time. So that's kind of how I like to differentiate those. But yeah, what I was gonna say is I didn't get one of my side quests done from yesterday, so I'm gonna carry it over to today. Just because the main mission that I decided on took a lot longer than I thought it would, so that's okay. Like, if that happens every so often, that's okay, and you can just transfer it over. But I'll give you a second to think about yours. Okay, so let me just check up on the chat. I said it again. Okay, yeah, lovely to see you all. Good morning, morning. Okay, so we've done our main mission and our side quest. Now we're going to move on to our tiny tasks for today. So these are tasks that will take you 5 minutes or less, so you can just tick off nice and quickly. Sometimes I have put tasks that will take longer but are really easy. So like, I need to go and take a parcel to the post office for my mum today. So that's really easy. Like, I can literally just do that. But it's not going to take 5 minutes. It's going to take like 45 minutes maybe. So I can do that. That's easy, but I'll put it as a tiny task because I'm also going to combine that. I always go for I call it a podcast walk in the morning. So I always like to get outside, go for a walk with my podcast, even if it's raining. Like, you guys, I'm serious about this. This is non-negotiable. I always go for my podcast walk. And that really sets me up for the day well. So I'm going to combine those. I'm going to walk with my podcast and take my mum's parcel to the post office. So that is my tiny task. And it doesn't even feel like a task because it's something that I would do anyway. Well, not the parcel, but the walk. You know what I'm saying. So yeah, my little spin on my tiny tasks. But yeah, write down yours, whether that's in a notes app, planner, journal, whatever. I'll give you a second to do that. Okay, let me read the chat again. I really want to like make sure that I'm not missing things in the chat if anyone is asking any questions. Okay, right, so now we're going to move on to our thought of the day. And this is essentially just a thought It could be a random thought or something you're going to find encouraging if you look back on it later in the day. It could also be an affirmation or something like that. But today I had this thought this morning that I thought was really important for you guys to think about. And it's that you are capable of so much more than you realize. Because a lot of the time, if we're like thinking about going for something and we don't, it's more of our doubt in ourselves than what we are actually not able to do. So you're capable of so much more than you know, so much more than you realize, and all you have to do is actually take that first step and go do the thing. So whether that's, I don't know, whether that's starting the gym, because I know that is such an intimidating thing for a lot of people, myself included. I was very intimidated when I first started the gym. But the hardest part is just taking that first step, and once you've taken that first step, you can go so much further than you realize, and you're capable of so much more than you know. So I encourage you this morning, go and do something that you didn't think you'd be able to do. Take that step out of your comfort zone, and I promise you, you're not going to regret it. Because even if you do like mess up and you embarrass yourself, you can only learn from that. You can't change the past, but you can change what you do today, and you can change the way you see what's happening. You can change your perspective. So yeah, that's my thought of the day. Note down yours, and I've got something exciting to show you. So I'll give you a second to note down yours before we sort of finish. Right. So, you know how I said to you guys, because we're doing 30 days of journaling, I asked if you would find like a journal slash planner template useful. I've kind of made it. I've made it. I'm almost like, it's not quite ready yet, but I want you guys' input. If there's anything else that you'd find useful, like, I don't know, a weekly planner, I have made that, but I'm trying to decide what to include in the final thing. So it's just going to be like a free downloadable for you guys. I need to find some way of putting it out there for you to download, but here is what we've got so far. I hope you can see it. So it's like what we've been, like the prompts we've been using for the last 30 days. We've got one thing you're thankful for. I'm sorry, it's probably backwards, but we've got one thing we're thankful for, one quality you want to share more of today, your main mission, your side quests, your tiny tasks, and your thought of the day. I just thought that it was really fun, and I'm going to be using it. So if nothing else, I've made something useful for me. But let me know in the chat, would that be useful for you? Because I can get it out. I'm gonna put it out when I release the longer video, so like with all your guys' feedback and stuff that you put in the comments. But yeah, let me know. I want to see what you guys think. Okay, there's a lot of stuff in the chat, so just give me a second to read it. Someone says, nothing happens to you, it happens for you. See the positive in negative events. That is so true. Cody says, they're quitting smoking today. That's, like, I'm proud of you. If you're taking that really seriously, I'm actually so proud of you, honestly. Because it's things like that, like, it's taking the first step that's the hardest part, and then, like, staying consistent, but the first step is always the hardest. Another one's, nobody can go back and start a new beginning, but anyone can start today and make a new ending. That's actually, like, the pearls of wisdom in this chat. Mind over matter. Yeah, that's a great one, Leo. Wow, this is great, you guys. I feel like I need to take a screenshot of the chat. Do you guys mind? Can I take a screenshot of the chat and then put it in like the main video? Wait, I don't know if I can do a screenshot on a live. Does it show you, like, if I do a screenshot, does it show you when you're watching the live? I don't know. Okay, sorry, I'm scrolling through the chat. Someone this is so funny. Someone said, what happened to your cheeks? It's like a mountain range. I have a scar on my face, bro. If you hadn't noticed. But yeah. It's so nice to see so many of you joining. Like, honestly. But with the planner design that I just showed you, let me know in the comments if you guys want it and what else would be useful for you in a planner, because I can easily, well, it will take some work, but I can add that. And because I just really want it to be useful for you guys and something that you're going to be able to use like every day to help you reach your goals and become like the person you want to be. So once I've got that done, I will include that in the video that I'm going to make about our experience with 30 days of journal with me. I can't believe, you guys, that we've been going live for 30 days now. Is so crazy. I'm so proud of you. Like, if you've joined for even just 2 of the sessions, I'm honestly so proud of you. And I hope it's a habit that you're going to continue to keep up, because I personally am. I don't know if I'm always going to do it in the morning. I think I might be more flexible, like, with the time that I do my journaling, maybe. I might start doing it in the evening. Never know. We could maybe do an evening 30 days of journaling, because I think the prompts that I'd use would be different in the evening than the morning, potentially. But we'll see. We'll see. But yeah. It would mean so much if you could write one thing you've taken away from this challenge in the comments, so that I can look back on that and like include it in the video that I'm going to make, because I would really appreciate you guys' feedback. And that's what today's looking like. A lot less neat than the planner design that I made. But this is like the end, the finale. I know it's not that much different than what we've been doing previously, but thank you so much, you guys. I appreciate you so much, more than you know. And yeah, I hope you have an amazing day, week, month. I might do another live in the coming weeks. We'll see. Let me know. Love you guys.